Welcome to my Dragon Kindred. I'm Drake Raven, and let's play some games. Take me back. Hello, and welcome back to yet another wonderful adventure with City Skylines here in Dragon Cities. I'm Drake Raven,
That's what I
and this is the latest
Look, I'm gonna let you know right now, Lauren.
improvement on my
to add
city.
content to it.
Sorry about the actual video being out a little bit late. I did a little bit of a fast intro with some music. Was inspired by what Mr. John T. Sparrow did over at Geekism, so I tried to follow suit a little bit. And for this week, we're going to work on developing our little industrial farm area. We're going to expand over, out this way off into where we have a little bit of the forest area.
I know there's an easier way to get to the inventory.
As we're getting this situated, going to work on some other improvements on the city. As we are at currently a boomtown, we're going to be working on improving.
Oh my God!
Not only the actual little bit of
birds
pool and a couple of other
okay, I don't think I like this
areas
anymore.
at the end that you saw there. But we're going to kind of fill in the area, so make sure that the city is somewhat connected there. Going to expand out this road here. I decided that what I would do is put in a smaller road before I get into the very tiny rural roads. I decided to keep the rural section of the farmland off this main section here, so that the main road at the left side of the screen can continue around off to the other areas, but not be attached directly to the actual farmland for the most part, just to keep growth a little bit separate so it doesn't get fed too much. Having to tweak some of the actual adjustments. Took me a little bit of time to get the spacing right, so that I could make sure that I had some semblance of a little bit of a grid that I could rework. sorry about that. So what we'll be doing here is this is going to be a small industrial block that we're going to set up with our actual forestry area. Then the one industrial area, we're going to rework the original area a little bit and remove industrial sections and make way for a little bit better process of residential and the commercial zones. Just taking the time to figure out exactly what kind of shapes and grids that I wanted to do. I'll come back in after I made the grid the way I want.
Oh, come on. Why is this hard?
Actual industrial areas. And I'll end up keeping most of them small, not going with the 4x4. They don't become too large. Because we're looking to have a small farm layout with at least a little bit of a pattern, so it's not entirely huge industrial factory. I wanted to work on making it a bit of a nicer industrial area. And here I decided to just attach a small road as an alternate route. This is the layout that I decided to go with. I'm going to end up probably filling in some trees things a little bit later on. Just filling out a little bit more of some of the kind of rural design. So I go with the 3 blocks section of the commercials there along the main strip before it gets to the farmland.
I jumped into the water and landed on top of a megalodon.
And then I get to work on putting together some power and of course working on putting the water lines, connecting the water line.
I'm too low level
just
for that,
to keep things simple, I'm not really wanting to put anything
No,
along that short road as a connector road. I decided to go with the actual power lines. And just keeping things simple until things connect on their own. I wanted to do a minimal amount of shape. Add in a couple of the waterline areas, again, kind of trying to follow the road a little bit. Just for this initial part.
Get off my ass!
Have to figure out exactly how I want to connect it.
I mean, eating restores health, right?
Luckily, looking at road is the main extension, and I decided to go along that to try to get a connected area, and I'll be adding a connector road as well. So here we're just changing the actual design for the districts. I really haven't played around with the districts. I need to go back and do that for the next actual episode. But I decided to go ahead and call it Forest Hills and pretty much let it grow at this current capacity just to get things started. I had forgotten to set the policies initially, so kind of let it grow kind of backwards, or at least a little bit backwards.
Daddy. You breaking shit?
This is unusual.
Shouldn't be too bad though.
No, cancel. No, cancel. Because this one's gonna break.
And it looks like we're getting a good amount of growth. Came back over here and we're gonna actually add in a couple of our police and fire, the small ones, at the corner there. I've got a Ghostbusters fire station. Be adding a medical area over there. This is the
That needs fiber.
main
Fiber.
connector road
I didn't kill myself. The game killed me.
to provide at least a little bit of a shortcut for the two parts of the city. And here we're
The kangaroo.
going back and getting rid of a good amount of the industrial section here. We're slowly doing that as we progress. Because of the
That's where I died.
connected growth, got rid of the power lines there, and then decided to expand since I need a good amount of growth to get to the next.
Meat eater or plant eater?
I believe it's the Busy Town.
What does it do?
So, in order to do that, decided to convert this
You can wear it
section
and it looks adorable.
that's
Okay.
just below here,
There's
right
no
close to
plant
the
anywhere around
water,
here.
into a
For me to
huge circle or half circle, as almost a
lot
separate
more
neighborhood.
for you.
That started with putting in some residences, working our way around the curve before we got into the
I gotta know where I'm at
larger
to be able to play.
sign. We're putting down the medical center, just to make sure we got some basic coverage there. I still will need to add a school over there somewhere at some point,
Now I'm gonna die.
especially with the fact that I've got, again, kind of this half circle that I've got so far for the latest we could
Hide.
put together. And I decided wanted to do some little bit of some nicer kind of almost boardwalk type streets like we have here in Virginia Beach area. So I made long strips of sections
This is
and
actually
put
pretty
in
awesome watching
little
this video.
walking paths.
He remade the armor slippered kitty cat.
We've got a couple of improvements here that we connect up a road for another residential area on the other side of the highway. Again, we've got Busy Town finally. Just gonna take a stroll through the actual items that we get. We'll definitely have to work on the larger improvements a little bit later. This is a little bit of a better overview in the morning. Got nice development here with our farmland. I expanded out on another 2 rows, layered it a little bit differently. Was very happy with what I've done so far. I may actually expand it out another 3 more blocks on each side as a bigger farm, depending upon how much I need. A little bit further here, we've got some very nice commercial buildings close to the end here. And the nice residential building here. And I'm doing one last bit of overview here with the rest of the city and its growth, and then we'll get into the actual pool area here. And I hope you all enjoyed, and again, special thanks to all my Dragon Kindred, and I'll try to produce the videos a little bit more on a regular basis. In that case, I will see you in the next one. See you on the morrow. Again. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Drake Raven, and special thanks to all my Dragon Kindred.